we age, the get up and go might slow a bit or become more difficult. So if you're finding it harder to recover from exercise, there might be a reason why. Chicago Bulls and White Sox physician Brian Cole joins us with his best practices for maintaining an active lifestyle with age. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me this morning, Amy.
And I have a million questions because I struggle with this, because I am someone who loves to work out, don't get enough sleep. I'm taking a bunch of different supplements. I don't know if I'm taking the right thing. So let's start with the exercise. What is your key point for people trying to exercise?
Well, I would say, one, you have to decide if you're going to eat to exercise or exercise to eat.
Got
okay?
It. Okay.
So a lot of people say, well, I'm just going to exercise so I can eat more and do what I want to do. But to actually get the results of exercise, I would say eating properly is one of the most important things. So really tough to get everything from whole foods as we age because our bodies don't do as well. We're not as efficient in absorbing things. So eating well, eating properly, and then adding supplements judiciously on a regular basis can make a tremendous difference, so you and I can keep up. Much more difficult as we age.
Well, I'm glad you said that too, because my husband's always like, you don't need to take all that, and because I do too much research, and then I'm not sure what I should and shouldn't be taking.
It's very confusing. So I would tell you that that's one of the things that I get asked by my patients all the time, because as you and I age, we have issues with strength, recovery, endurance, performance, and then our joints suffer miserably. So that's one of the reasons I'm kind of here this morning, is to sort of help educate people that there's ways to solve this in a very easy, efficient way, which is one of the things that I've been working on is Gold Standard Fit 40 has been sort of a family just of 3 things that address that issue, which is strength and performance, endurance, and then joint health are really important. That's what we suffer from the most as we age.
Yeah, my knees, man. These, I was doing 10 years ago versus what I'm doing today. Completely night and day. All right, so we're talking about putting together the right routine for you.
Yeah, so I think a couple points that are super important are to first make sure that you identify a time that's for you. You have a really busy schedule, so locking in a time, owning it. You don't have to tell anyone else about it. No one can take it away from you.
Good point.
That's important. Doing a routine that's proper for your age and for your fitness level, that's also important, even if you have to strike out to people or reach out to people who are trainers and fitness experts to help you get into the proper routine. The next is actually just recovery. So sleep is a big part of it. I'm sure you suffer from that.
Yep.
And as do I. So proper amount of sleep, maybe it's 5-6 hours is probably all you're ever going to get. But good quality sleep is important. And then finally is proper nutrition, and that's whole foods through and regular exercise. But at the same time, because our bodies are not as efficient on the nutrition front, that's where supplements can fill the void. Especially important over the age of 40. That's where supplements can make actually a very big difference as far as building strength, recovery, endurance and performance, and then finally our joint health and our joint support.
And those last two really go together, because I feel like if you try to exercise too hard, sleep deprived, you're causing more damage to your body.
It wouldn't necessarily be more damage, but to get the effects and the benefits, if you're going to spend time doing it, you want to get something out of it. So setting the stage with proper recovery is really important. So working out 7 days a week, insufficient sleep, insufficient muscle recovery, varying a routine, that's more of a problem and potentially a detriment. Not always because of injury, you're just not getting the benefits. You have limited time, so you want to get the most out of it.
You have a new supplement coming out, and we're talking about those endurance joints health. What's exactly in it?
So I've been involved for over the last 2 years on a family of supplements, Gold Standard Fit 40 from Optimum Nutrition, and essentially it's just 3 things. So as we get older, our protein resorption gets compromised. So most protein supplements are in the neighborhood of say 20 to 24 grams. So this is 30 grams of whole whey isolate protein.
Okay.
And then it has leucine. Leucine is a building block of protein for protein synthesis for recovery. So
and we have a guinea pig in the area.
Well, it's my target zone.
Yeah, mine too.
40 and over. Well, you're 29.
Oh, love you.
So at the end of the day, he bought this. This is the Fit 40.
Yep.
And I was like, I'm not going to let you get out of here because I didn't have breakfast. And
Oh,
he,
good.
like, this was the perfect thing you needed. So I was like, everybody says these things taste great.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, to really make something taste great, it needs a little bit of sugar. But this only has 4 grams, correct?
Right, 2 grams of sugar, 4 grams of net carbs.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And the other part that you might like is the performance and training booster. So while you're working out, there's no caffeine in it, and it helps with energy management. And the last thing, I don't know if your joints get sore, is just
my joints get sore.
So do you ever take?
I did this thing called basketball.
This thing called
So
I ran on the hardwood.
Yeah.
Turmeric,
You know that.
turmeric and under-natured collagen are 2 great things that are natural supplements that are not pharmacologic based, that have properties that actually address the issue of joint support.
All right, I'm going to let you guys carry this conversation on in our commercial break, because they're yelling at me to get it over to these guys. For more information on some of these practices and more, visit Brian Cole's website at briancolemd.com.